What were they doing in the interview? What was your son-in-law doing? Your son-in-law was doing something way worse. Your son-in-law was doing something definitely worse. Can you do an interview? Can you do an interview?
You cannot be here.
Is this private property on the road?
It is.
Okay, the road is private property?
You have no business.
Duggar is caught in a viral moment where she and a paparazzo who is on a public road, not near a home, and certainly didn't approach Michelle, is there hoping to have an interview with Kendra, though they hadn't left their car. And it was Michelle who approached the vehicle and lost her mind. Now, this video has been at this point seen millions of times. I have shared it over on my Instagram, but it was shared by the individual who took the video, a paparazzo named Shaba. In the video, Michelle breaks her mask and is irate. She is screaming. She is saying, "Shame on you." She claims she's protecting kids. And naturally, people are having a reaction to that because they're like, "You're protecting kids? What happened with your family, Michelle?" This reaction by Michelle, I'm told, is a bigger symptom of what is happening behind the scenes. I've spoken to a few more locals who have reached out to me to share that it's getting worse and it's escalating in Arkansas because Jim Bob is losing his mind because Joseph confessed. And with the confession, everything changed. Before, when Josh denied everything, he was able to control things and control the message by making up all of these excuses about why he was arrested. The Shady ex-con, it was somebody else that went into my computer. It was somebody accessed my computer remotely. It was I wasn't there. It was somebody else. It was 17 other people. It was one of my employees. It was somebody at the DHS planted this on my computer. It's a Biden conspiracy to take down public figures. I'm a target of the government because I'm an operative against the democratic institutions. I mean, they've had a million. And for years, they've been able to control this narrative and their brainwashed cult of people. But this changes things. And now that he's confessed, they can't stop what's happening. So I'd like to show you the whole video, which before I show you the video, I want to make a few things clear. I was on this guy's TikTok. He claimed that he intentionally used the wrong information to bait her to correct him. So he says, "What did your son-in-law do? And I'm here to interview your daughter," in the hopes that she would say, "No, it's not my daughter, it's my daughter-in-law, and it's not my son, it's my son, and it's not my son-in-law, it's my son," to get a reaction out of her. And I don't know who he is. This is not AI, and she's not wearing pants, okay? So here's the full clip.
But you're making money doing right now.
No, I'm not.
I'm protecting children. What
No,
are you doing?
what were they doing in the interview? What was your son-in-law doing? Your son-in-law was doing something way worse. Your son-in-law was doing something definitely worse.
Right to be here.
Can you do an interview?
But
Can you do an interview?
you cannot be here.
Is this private property on the road?
It is.
Okay, the road is private property?
You have no business being here.
Okay.
You are interfering with children.
No, I'm not messing with the children. This has nothing to
Yes,
do.
you are. They were
This has nothing to do with the children. This is you guys are being investigated for the children. I'm here for press.
you.
I'm here for press, Mom.
You go.
Mom, I'm here for press.
You may go.
Can I ask you some questions?
You will not ask me anything. You will have to talk to someone else.
Can I ask you any questions, Mom?
Shame on you.
Any questions? Can we talk to your daughter?
Leave.
Can we talk to your daughter? Please don't stand back there. I don't want to reverse and hit you.
Go. Out of here.
Miss, we literally are just doing...
Interfering with children. And
I'm not interfering with any
There are
children.
children out there. Shame on
We
you.
came to just interview your daughter who was just recently arrested.
You are not.
We just came to interview your daughter who was recently arrested.
Yes, we did.
Okay, leave right now, please.
Thank you, ma'am. We'll leave. I just wanted you to know that's what we're doing.
Shame.
Okay, so backstory or background, this was filmed on Friday. It was after she had picked up Kendra from bailing her out. I don't know where they are, but they're on a road where there is a dead end that becomes a private road. So the road going in is public, and then you hit it and it's a private road, so there's nowhere to go. And Michelle claims she is protecting children, and she's screaming while saying, "Shame on you." In my comments over on Instagram, people were a mix of, I can't believe someone would ask these questions, or Michelle, why would anyone harass her like this? Other people in the comments were saying, this is not the demure, meek and mild and talk sweet and baby voice Michelle, who was very, when Josh had his scandal, she was all, big boys don't sleep, big little ones don't sit on big boys' laps. We put in all kinds of safeguards to protect our children. The theme is the same. Every time something like this happens, they are protecting the children, right? They're protecting the children, not from not from the people in their family that will hurt the children, not even from Michelle, who uses flexible PVC pipes to whip her kids. Not even that. They're protecting them from outsiders. Here, she's likely trying to protect them from CPS because CPS will expose the kids to the outside world. School, vaccinations, medical appointments, music, television, normal life. And this is cult programming. Michelle is losing it, clearly. Whether or not you agree with someone being there is not really relevant to me. I'm more just surprised that she approached the car. Generally speaking, the Duggars don't approach cars. They stay away from them. They don't instigate confrontation. They just ignore. They go inside and they ignore. But she went up to them and was very aggressive and shaking her little finger saying, "Shame on you." It's the classic deflection that's used in this cult where, don't look over here, it's your problem. What's happening inside is not a problem. It's what you're doing out here that's the problem. She immediately flipped it on him and said, "You are interfering with children. You are coming here to harm children." And then he had to remind her, "No, you're under investigation. It's your family that's under investigation for children. It's your daughter-in-law that was arrested for harming children. It's your son that has been hurting children." But that's how they stay in their little programmed mindset where everything is us against them, and it's disturbing. So this is just a manifestation of years and years and years of a cover-up, and she's still trying to cover it up by claiming she's the one that can protect children, and it's her IBLP programming telling her that she's protecting them, right? But it's obviously not true. She's brainwashed, and it's disturbing. This gets me to my next point about what's going on in the local area. So I was talking to a couple people yesterday, two separate people, and we were talking about, what this means for the family. And as I had mentioned earlier, Jim Bob is mad because Joseph confessed, and the confession changes things, not just because he can't control the narrative in this little brainwashed community where they all lie to themselves that, it's just one bad apple and it's just one black sheep. Now it proves that this is a systemic issue, and they are well aware that this shatters their image to the core. But the other part is that because he's confessed, they can't stop the process, and they know that he's in deep trouble. They know at this point that what he's facing is up to life in prison. They can't stop that process. They can't stop him from being extradited. They can't stop the victim from going to police. They can't stop the investigation of the secondary investigation of looking at the home. They can't stop the required under the law mandates that are set up in Arkansas to protect children, which means once someone confesses to a crime or an allegation is made against someone, immediately they have to open an investigation at the home of any children that person has, including with the wife. Now, when it came to Anna, they were able to block this, and they were able to keep the kids away from CPS, which kept the kids with Anna. And when they were able to keep the kids with Anna, they were able to control Anna, because they could tell Anna that it's only a short period of time. Josh is still innocent, even though, by the way, they don't believe that. They don't believe Josh is innocent. They lie. They lie to themselves. They lie to everyone else. They lie to the public, but they're able to say that and say, well, we'll take care of you and the kids. And Anna has no incentive to leave because they will take care of her. And they'll say, you have nowhere to go. You have no education. You have no real life skills. We'll take care of you, Anna. We promise. But now they can't do that with Kendra. They can't promise her that they'll take care of her and the kids. In fact, under the law in the state of Arkansas, if a parent is accused and confesses and convicted of SA of a child, both parents are reviewed to ensure that, one, the other parent's not involved, and to determine if the other parent knew anything, if the other parent created an environment where it wasn't safe for their own children, right? And then if they determine that that parent didn't and is not involved, then if that parent stays with the other parent, so it stays with the accused, stays with the person that did the crime, under the law, under the child law in the state of Arkansas, if you expose your children to someone who is a convicted and registered or an SO, and you don't take reasonable steps to keep them safe from an SO, you can be charged with child maltreatment. And so they can't force her to get a divorce, but they can say to her, if you don't divorce him, you can't have them back because it's not safe, because you're not putting the best interests of your kids at heart. Because naturally, you guys, it shouldn't be even a question that no one should stay with someone who's a child M, right? Or an SO. No one should. No one should stay married to someone like that. And the Duggars view that as the government is overstepping and interfering in my choice to stay with an SO. That's how dirty this is. I mean, that's how twisted they are. They'll say, well, the government is infringing on my civil rights and my First Amendment and my pursuit of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that I want to stay married to this person because I made a covenant to them that I would stay married to them for better or for worse, and then them forcing me to divorce him so I can have my kids is a government overreach. But that's not how it works. She can absolutely stay married to him. She just won't have her kids.